Morning, right. This morning I'm heading to bus station. Take a bus from Cesme to Izmir. So I stayed 2 days in Cesme, and I will heading to Izmir, and I will stay one day, one night there. And tomorrow I have a flight from Izmir to Istanbul. So that's the plan. That's the bus station. I'll take a bus to Izmir. Selam. That's the ticket. It cost me 22 liras. And, that's the bus station, Cesme. Camerante. That's the ticket, cost me 14 liras. City center.
Where you want to go?
Sorry?
Where you want to go?
City center. City center.
Actually, there's no city center.
I think this is a station, metro train station. Cesme, that's the name. This is Izmir City, Izmir.
Son durak, güzel başı son durak.
Selam.
Go down the metro station in Basmane.
Basmali, yeah, I came to Basmali.
There are two directions. One is F6, the other F3. You will take the direction F3. You will get out after one stop, Hilal.
Oh, okay.
From Hilal, you will come to the Adnan ADB, Adnan Menderes Havalimanı.
Oh, okay, okay.
The direction name is Tepeköy. From Hilal, you will take the metro Tepeköy direction and you will get out after Sarnıç airport.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Just after one stop, just take the red
Yes.
line and just get out
Yes,
from the Sarnik.
exactly.
Okay. Get off Sarnik or get off the airport?
Airport, this one is
Airport,
airport.
okay. Right, okay. And I need to check in, and he says HES code. HES code.
For foreigners, you don't need. This is for Turkish people.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, okay, right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So all I have to do is do online check-in, or maybe go there to check-in. I'm not sure. I'll do that.
I do always online, but it's up to you. You can do
Okay.
that.
Turkish Airlines, the companies take it in. Okay.
This is the map, by the way. Train station here, Basmane Square. We are here. Like there are three spots. One is Grand Bazaar, Kemeraltı, and Clock Tower spot. The other big culture park, green area. Now there are fair there. There are many stands.
There's a fair today. Okay.
It started yesterday, today also. And this is Alsancak, like modern center, pubs, restaurants, coffee shops here.
Nightlife is here.
Exactly.
Okay.
Seaside also beautiful. You can watch sunset here. Yeah, you can do this tour or this tour. How you like, how you wish. There are many stores, many historical houses here. You can visit all these things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here. So better to visit here.
Yes.
Historical places.
Yes.
And then
At night. Everywhere, from here to here, 15 minutes. From here to here, 20 minutes. Everywhere is 15, 20 minutes walking distance.
And then just come back to here and then okay. And how long here to here is 30
30 minutes by walk.
Okay. Oh, okay.
5 minutes by taxi, 10 lira, it costs 10 lira. But the route is nice, you can walk from the park.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine, yeah. That's fine.
Sana laf söyledim mi? Ne söyleyeyim? Al abi. Açık olsun.
بس بعد التوصيلي عليها دفع علي بطلع شوف ساعة
Ne istiyorsun?
Elim açtıracağım.
Abi barbun geldi, içine geldi. Kırmızı barbun abi.
Ne oldu? Dövdüler mi bunu yoksa? Güzel geçti, peşine dövdüler
Hayır, o sırada normal geldiğimiz yok.
Adam karı adamı
Bonjour. Parlez français, monsieur?
Ama bu abisi olmaması
Kargoyla göndersek mi?
Burada Sivas'ta rakip uçlar. Kaşıyor olursa istersen. Sordun. Abi. 4 yaşında.
Maske gidiyor değil mi dayı? Aparat basar.
güzel markalı tişörtler var. Bakalım tabii.
Yürü.
Buradan geçer.
Nerede nasıl çalıyor? Elinden tut.
I'm in Izmir City. Izmir. Konak Square. That's the metro, I think. That's the metro. Tram.
Bakak sana da bakayım.
Neyse.
Ha?
Çok iyi.
Şeyde korkma odam için. Uzat elini şöyle. Uzat elini.
No, it's okay.
Korkma.
No, it's okay.
Türkçe yok.
How many liters? Just hold it. 1 minute.
Anlamıyorum.
Kızı bunu almaz.
Yok gideceğim.
Buraya mı aldı? Şu aldı.
Al bakayım mı? Bir şey diyeceğim sana. Böyle ya.
Buyurun, hoş geldiniz.
Bir yerde kalsın. İlk gelecek adamı sona atıyorlar.
Şuradayım abla ben burada.
Tamam. Sağ tarafta.
This mosque is from Ottoman Empire, I think.
kaldı ya.
Tohum ailesi. Tohum söylese de anahtarı versin. Al gelmişsin. Al gelmişsin.
Başımda falan daha bir uzun olursa belki keyifli. Balıkçıların falan var.
toilet, yes.
And then just
Gates, monster gates, 6 gates.
6 gates.
Gates, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 now.
Okay.
Like 1, 2,
This is
3,
swimming.
Yeah.
Swimming.
Yeah, swimming.
I can't swim it.
Bir dakika. Size onu da buluyorum. Ben bugün çok sevdim.
Where's the concert? Music concert.
Ha,
Here?
concert. Yeah.
Here?
Hı hı.
Music concert.
Chu. Cumhuriyet Gate.
Cumhuriyet.
Aynen öyle. Böyle.
Okay. Thank you. This is the park I'm going to visit. Kultur Park. This is the card I have to buy to get into the park.
Bilmiyorum okumadım.
gözlük tak dedi o bana. Benim makineye dört senin
Buradan böyle geldik.
I'm in Izmir, and this is the hostel where I'm staying. And I met here a guy, Mikhail. He's from Spain, and he's cycling the world. He's he's traveling the world on bicycle, and he already traveled for so many months. And he said to me that he was trapped and he got caught due to the coronavirus in Greece. But he's traveling the world on bicycle, and that was quite amazing thing to hear that. But I will pass it on to him, and he will explain his plan, how he's going to travel the world, how far he have traveled, how many months he have traveled, how many countries he have visited, any highlights he wants to share. So I'll pass it on to Mikhail. And I met him in Izmir, in Turkey, Izmir, and he's from Spain, Mikhail.
Hello, you can. So yeah, how he said, I've been traveling from Spain with a bicycle. Now it's almost 11 months on the road. So I left Spain October last year. This is one of my photographies. This is in Italy. So I went from Spain to France, Italy, Slovenia, Croatia, Montenegro, Albania, North Macedonia, Greece, and now I'm in Turkey. And yeah, after 6 or 7 months cycling, I got stuck in Greece for coronavirus, and I spent there 4 months in mainland and 1 month in the island. And some weeks ago I decided to leave again and to continue with this adventure and to head east again. So I'm in Turkey now, and the plan is to travel around the world with a bicycle with very low resources, like traveling very, very cheap, and also getting a very local experience. That's what I really like about traveling with a bicycle. It's like you get to know small villages, small places that you wouldn't be able to know when you go with a plane and you are kind of a tourist. But when you are just going with your bicycle very, very slow, and you pass through all these small roads, small villages, you talk with people, you ask for water, they invite you to their home. These things are for me the most amazing thing of traveling like this. And you are not anymore a tourist, so I feel like my home is the world. I don't have a home anymore. We say that our garden is the world. Like, I don't have a private home, so yeah, you feel very free.
How are you financing your trip, your whole world trip? How are you financing? What keeps you going?
Basically, well, I started like by savings. I worked for 4 years in Spain in online marketing and photography. And basically, at the beginning, you need to have some savings, not much, but yeah, you need some money to start. But after now, I'm doing YouTube videos and kind of blogging. So it's starting the project. So you will have the link somewhere. You can subscribe.
What's the name of your channel?
It's Michael Supertramp. That's the name of the channel, in reference to Alexander Supertramp, the name of this traveler. That he was very inspirational for me from the movie Into the Wild. So I really feel that philosophy also about leaving behind all the things that the society constructed for us and just being one with the world and traveling alone and going to explore without knowing exactly where you will arrive, where you will sleep. So that's what makes me feel very, very alive.
Traveling with bicycle is quite strange and quite different and quite unique thing compared to other travelers. What problems, what issues do you experience, do you come across when you're traveling with bicycle?
Well, basically you can have, of course, mechanic problems of the bicycle. Now it wasn't my case, like the bicycle is fine, you just have some punctures some days and that's fine, you fix it. But for me the hardest thing to deal with, it's the weather, because when we have a car and it's raining, you have a cover, but when you are in a bicycle and it rains and it's cold, it's hard, because sometimes you are in a road and there is no shelter, so you are basically you are there in the middle and you have to deal with that. And for me that's also big lessons of the trip, that you understand how lucky and how you appreciate more shelter, you appreciate more the warmth, and you start to realize how lucky we are. And yeah, it's hard sometimes, like basically for me it's the weather. It was so cold. I started traveling in October, so it was winter. I crossed Europe in winter. I was in the mountains in Italy, and yeah, I slept one day under 8 degrees. I slept almost in the street. Well, almost not in the street I slept, and yeah, it was a bit cold, but it's fine. Some things you learn of also, and also warm. It can get very hot. Like here, for example, in Turkey, it gets very warm, and yeah, it's hard sometimes also, but it's part of the travel. It's kind of this suffering that makes you also, when you arrive to your destination, makes you appreciate this water, this shower that we have here in the hostel. So you really appreciate them.
And what's your next 3 months plan? 3 months.
So that's the plan. Now the plan is to stay in Turkey more or less 3 months because of the visa. So I'm going east. Before then, the coronavirus, my plan was to do all the Iran and cross to the Istans, like Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and arrive to China and go
Central Asia.
Go to Central Asia and go south from China to Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, and crossing to Australia. But now I don't know what I will do. But let's say in winter I will try to go to a warm place, maybe Israel, Oman, whatever it's opened, because now the borders are closed. But yeah, the plan is to do around the world by bicycle, and I'm thinking about 6-7 years traveling. Like, of course, working on the road and with these YouTube videos and everything, kind of trying to make a little money to be able to travel. But the key for me is also spending very little money. So I live more or less with 5 euros per day. That's kind of my budget. So at the end of the month, you are spending around 150 to 200 euros. I live and I'm very happy living like this. Like I don't. Also, is the exercise too, that you don't need much to live fulfilled and to feel happy. So that's also for me a big part of traveling like this. Yeah.
You do cooking yourself?
Yeah, I have a kitchen. I carry with in my bicycle. I have a tent. I have a kitchen. I have a sleeping bag. I have my clothes, and basically it's like my home. All what I need to survive. And I normally carry water and food. That's what I have in my bicycle, and the camera to share these experiences that I think also is important. But yeah, I'm cooking. I just buy some vegetables, some bread, some pasta, and cook very simple. But trust me, when you are after riding 70 or 80 kilometers, that even if a simple food, just some pasta with some pepper and some onion,
delicious.
Wow, man, it's so delicious. Like even you drink the water, you don't remove the water sometimes. Okay, it's like a soup. It's fine. It tastes something.
And you plan to stay in Australia to earn a little bit of money and then carry on traveling again?
Yeah, that was like one of the plans, to arrive from Spain to Australia with my savings, spending very little and working sometimes on the road. But yeah, again, make some money, try to make some money in Australia or Canada, that they are countries that you can save more money easily than in Greece or Turkey or Iran. So that's the plan, but let's see now what's happening. But yeah, it's also one of the things you learn traveling, to be flexible. No, if coronavirus came, okay, so we change the plan. It's not like frustrating, like, oh man, I cannot go to Australia. So come on, it's one of the lessons. So I cannot go. Okay, I will do another thing. It's okay. But yeah, the plan is to make some money in somewhere and to continue traveling for 6-7 years. I think we'll take this slow around the world bicycle, because I go slow and stop in cities sometimes and enjoy meeting people.
And any experience you want to share, like you've been traveling for so long, any experience, any problem you had crossing border, or you got arrested, or you got and there was a thief, you got pickpocket, or you got attacked, or any good experience, or you might have any experience to share?
I didn't have any real bad experience. Like Europe, it's quite safe, let's say, and now I was lucky, or maybe, and the world is kind of good. Like normally people, it's good. So if you are good with people, I think people treat you well also. If you have good vibes with them, of course it can happen. It can happen bad things, but it didn't happen to me now. Just there's weather, and maybe someday you don't have food and whatever. You are far from a village, but not bad things. But good things, so many, man. Like I met hundreds of people, and everywhere in Europe I've been invited for coffees, for teas, for food, for a bed, just like knocking the door and asking for some water, and like, whoa, what are you doing with the bicycle here, man? Okay, come in and tell me your story, please. And it's amazing also this contact with the people like that you get when you travel like this, and you really, I don't know, you feel really a part of everything. And for me that's really beautiful when you feel this union between all the humans, that we are kind of all brothers and sisters. Like even if different colors, it doesn't
nothing
matter.
divide us.
Nothing divides us. The borders, they are just fake, they are just something
Man-made,
there.
human-made.
Yeah. And more, you feel that more crossing with a bicycle, because actually you see that the landscape doesn't change at all, and the people doesn't change normally near the borders. You have to go very far away from the borders to see like Slovenia, Italy, okay, but they are very similar, even if it's because it's just 50 meters and it can change the language, but we are all at the end very, very similar. So yeah, and no problems crossing borders. Like luckily in Europe it's very easy for Europeans, and also in Turkey it was very easy. But let's see, in Central Asia and these places,
I think they were very hospitable. I mean
the
Muslim countries, and I heard they're very hospitable.
Travelers have been there, and Iran, but all the countries, all the Central Asian countries,
They're very hospitable.
amazing for travel. This is why really I want to go, and I don't prejudice these countries. I'm not scared at all, like of almost any country in the world, because I know good people, it's everywhere, and I get to experience that. I really want to experience with my own eyes this, with my own feelings, how these people is good, and they really want to take care of you. They want to make you have a good experience in that country, and that's really, really beautiful. Sometimes I almost cried, or I cried on the road, like, wow, man, that's very, very touchful. Like it really touches your heart, and it makes you change. It makes you big changes in your mind and how you think, and what our society, how our society goes. It makes you think really different and makes you grow. That's life for me. Grow and learn.
If someone wants to follow your footsteps, and if someone wants to travel the world on a bicycle, how the person can do it, what to do to follow your footsteps?
Actually, with a bicycle is the easiest thing you can do, because you just need a bicycle, and even I have some bags that you put in the bicycle, and but you don't need even that. You can just put a backpack in your bicycle and just go. And for me the thing is just go, and you will learn everything on the road. Like we have a lot of questions before than traveling, like, oh, and if it happens, oh, and what I will do there. But anyway, like when you are on the road, you see that everything goes solving by itself. Like when you have a problem, you solve it, and like this everything. So it's not difficult to travel with a bicycle. It just you put your legs, your gasoline are your legs, and you have to do effort. But just take a bicycle and go. That's the thing. I of course read a little bit about it before, and make like a route or a plan. I don't have a route. I just said I go east. I go to eastern countries, but let's make like a small route, a small plan, that more or less where you want to go, and just go and let the world surprise you and change your plans on the way. Don't be close. For me, important to go with time, because if you have 15 days, you know what will happen. It's like you will go here, and you will come back. But when you have months, you just go, and you go changing your plan. You listen your feelings, you listen your emotions, you decide depending what you feel. So I think that's important also, to listen yourself and to go to do really what you want to do every day. To wake up and decide, okay, now I want to go there, or maybe no. So don't do it. Like, that's traveling. That's, for me, the beauty of this life is that we are free to choose. And sometimes I think we kind of forget it. We have a lot of pressures from outside, but it's beautiful when you feel free and you just do the things for yourself.
What's the difference between your life before, when you was working in Spain, and your life now? How do you feel when you wake up in the morning? Then you used to go to work and you have to pay the bills and you have to think of many things. And now when you wake up and you're traveling, how you differentiate? What's the difference? What do you think? How you feel?
You know, I think one of the reasons why I started to travel is because I really hated to wake up at 7 a.m. to go to work and to rush, always rushing, and take the car and go to the work. And I didn't like that feeling. I was feeling, and also it's kind of boring. I already knew what was going to happen that day. Okay, I go to work and I will go after with my friends to have a beer or whatever, to play tennis. But for me the difference is that you wake up, let's say camping in a forest, you have no idea what will happen that day. You have no idea. You might do 10 kilometers and find the place you like. You might do 80. You might find amazing people. So that's, I don't know, that really makes you feel very, very alive. And it's freedom. For me the word, it's freedom, and that you really do whatever you want to do. And sometimes when we work, it's good to work, I think, but it's important to do something you like, because if you wake up in the morning and you are already like lazy and like, oh, I don't want to work, and you just do it for obligations, at the end it will be hard to live. And life shouldn't be hard. Like, life is just happening everywhere, anytime, and it's just about living, breathing, and drinking water and having food. So let's make life a bit more simple and joyful.
And will you show us your equipment, your bicycle, your equipment, if someone wants to travel, what they can carry along?
Yeah.
And at some point today, whenever you have time, you can show us your equipment.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
that will comes handy if someone wants to follow your footstep. If they want to travel on the bicycle, I think that's gonna come handy.
Well, actually, I have a video on my YouTube channel that I explain what I'm exactly, or what I'm carrying in my bicycle. But anyway, we can do it if you want.
Yeah, just a quick quick snaps.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. But,
and in the end, anything else you want to say? And your channel?
yeah, my channel is Michael Supertramp. It's everywhere, like Instagram, Facebook page, and YouTube channel. I'm sharing there my trip, and also this kind of philosophy that I like, life philosophy about happiness and finding yourself. But yeah, anyway, like the route that I'm taking, I have some episodes in YouTube, and you can check there. It's in Spanish, I'm sorry, but I will put subtitles soon. But yeah, I share there my stories, like how is the contact with local people, how to find places for sleeping, for camping, how is traveling cheap and exploring the world just like this, just in 2 wheels and with your gasoline of your legs. So yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much, Mikhail.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Right, that was Mikhail. I met him in Izmir, one of the hostel. So his story, his traveling experience quite inspired me. And we were staying in the same dormitory in a hostel, and I thought I'm gonna ask him a few questions about his plans, and I think it's quite exciting, and I'm gonna put that on the channel so people can follow him. I think that's, if people watch him, people follow him, that's gonna keep him going, because his plan is just keep going, traveling the world on bicycle. So thanks for that in the end. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Almanya. Tamam. Badal için dışta uyan. Sonra için nar. İşte nar sonra nar.
This is a Suri sweets, Syrian sweet, Syrian.
Selamünaleyküm ya Ali.
This is a Syrian sweet, Syrian sweet. Morning, I'm heading to Istanbul. So at the moment I'm in Izmir. From here I will take a metro, and the metro will take me to airport, and my plane from Izmir to Istanbul. And this is the metro station. This is the area where I stayed in Izmir. It's called Cesme.